Hello everybody, JP Moss here. Hope you're doing okay. Well, the world seems to be a very deeply divided institution, isn't it? I've always spoken up very strongly against racism on Facebook. I've advocated very much global equality for everybody, and that's everyone. That everybody should live in peace with each other. That there shouldn't be any kind of division that ends up harming innocent people. We should all live in unity and oneness and peace. I have said this. My earliest videos, going back 13 years ago, I was saying this. I've advocated this on Facebook all the time, but I thought that I'd take this time to do a YouTube video and speak more openly about my feelings about these issues. Equality is very important in the human race. Living in unity and oneness, and being a part of that global family called the human race. And I mean, I've always felt this way growing up, but when I started in these alien contacts, nothing makes you more feel in unity as you know, you start to look at the human race as much the same way the Apollo astronauts looked at the moon. I mean, when they stood on the moon, looked at the Earth, and they saw it as just one blue planet, and everyone was all in the same thing together. When you deal with aliens, you get that kind of feeling, this overwhelming sensation that this is all one global unity. I advocate that we end racism, that we live in a world of equality and unity and bliss. End division, end this idea of division. You're all the human race. Love each other equally, no matter where you come from, no matter your religion, no matter the language you speak, no matter what they talk about colors of skin, things like this. You all live together in peace. I want to also say in this video, on occasion on Facebook, I might put something that it pops up somewhere, because I've spent so much of my time researching into declassified documents and files, stuff that's gone through the Freedom of Information Act about corruption in the United States, things like that. I might on occasion drop a 3-letter agency name here and there. I think that's nothing against them or anything else. It's just I'm used to doing that, but I have no intention to do anything else. It's never my intention to exploit my anything on anybody's wall. I'm on different Facebook walls, and I just want to say that I will never say anything openly. I never exploit anything. I just want to say that whatever I have remembered in 2025 and gone to, whatever I've remembered is not going to be in a book. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's not going to be on Facebook. And I'm certainly not going to, inbox people and I know this, I have no desire to exploit anything, nor intimidate, nor harass, nor do anything to give anybody any anxiety or anything like that. I have absolutely no desire to do anything to cause anybody any undue stress, and that includes individuals all the way up to entire agencies. I have no desire to take anything anywhere. I will remain silent, and my reasons for that are silent. You can speculate, is that to protect people? As I said in my last video, that's, yeah, to protect either a someone or someones. but it's certainly a case of remaining silent. Not out of fear, but because I do resonate with a bit of a moral center, and ethically and morally, yeah, it's best to stay quiet. I know many years ago I wrote a certain book which is now down. It's no longer out there in publication. You can't buy this book anymore. I don't want to say what it is or which book. I don't want to go on about that, but there was definitely a need to remove it. And there was a moral reason behind that. Moral wish to exploit anything or anyone or cause anyone any undue anxiety, to disrupt, to do anything. And I'm not taking anything public. I have absolutely no desire to take anything public and say anything openly. That's my video, my statement. It's quiet and will remain quiet out of a moral reason, feelings within my heart to protect. If I'm going to explain the motive there, it's just out of protection. It's out of a need to protect, to safeguard and protect. And that's what's coming up out of me, that love to protect. The reason for the video, I think, is that I suspect it might be that I'm being seen, and that there's question marks about intentions and motives. But how do you trust someone like me? Well, you can't. You know, like I said, my policy many years ago, my interpretation of historic events and the need to go public was based on motives not to gain publicity or gain money. It was a truth issue about revealing a truth or things like this. I don't. I can't explain that now. That's not going to be the case. That's not going to happen. In any case, out of respect for a lot of people and different types of things, the book is down, and so we'll leave it at that. And I'll make this a short video and to the point. I have, at times, sometimes I drop something on Facebook without thinking. I will be thinking in the future, but sometimes you drop something, maybe because I'm 53, and you get a little, you're a bit tired or absent, and you say, or you type something, and it becomes a bit of a run. I do a lot of this. Talk. I'm not going to be doing any more talking in the sense of revealing, but I do tend to waffle on. And sometimes my posts aren't typed. I have a voice text to speech software, so it makes a text, and then what I talk becomes words, and it types it out. And then I click enter, and then it creates a post, whether it's on my wall or someone else's. And so I tend to be a bit waffle on about something, and I'll blah, 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 and I'll go, yeah. Maybe it doesn't hit me right away, and you go, oh, whoops. Sorry about that. And then you go, well, okay. Let's take that down. So then you do. And I certainly mean nothing by it. I'll be careful in the future. This software, this technology, maybe it's best to type. If I'm typing on if I'm going to be commenting on someone else's wall, I'll type from now on. I'm not going to, blah, 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 because then you're thinking about what you're saying. But again, I just want to say that I have no intention nor desire to exploit anything or anyone, expose anything or anyone, reveal anything or anyone, unless somebody else wants to say something publicly. I'll go in with you on that. I'll join with you. Otherwise, I'm in the UFO stuff, UAP stuff, unidentified aerial phenomena, and that's what I'm mainly, that's what I'm sticking to. Not mainly, but that's what I am. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm sticking to. So we'll stick on that. I need my other glasses. Those aren't going to work. I suppose that's better. Yeah. Oh. So anyhow, we will, I will be on, I'll be on here again, do another video. Keep this short and to the point. So there you go. These are better. And we'll do that. So, all right, everybody. I'm going to be going back to the forest soon to try to get some more of those entity pictures. I earned a name for myself. Those mantid, alien-looking creatures. In a forest not far from here. It's an undisclosed forest. It's not been thoroughly investigated by anybody. A lot of strange stuff has happened out there. So in my future videos, I hope to do a video of actually going in the forest, not just getting the pictures. I did those many, many years ago. And so the alien mantids, that's what they look like, in my infrared photos. We're going to be obtaining more pictures. I took with me the last time electromagnetic field detectors, as you can see here, which detect electromagnetic radiation. And here we have, it needs charging. It's gone dead. Yeah. A radiation detector, amongst other toys and gizmos. God, I've got loads. This is a static field detector. So we'll just turn it on. Aim it near my head. As you can see, the meter. Pretty handy thing. And get it on camera. So you just, it increases its sensitivity. So static, electromagnetic, and radiation field detectors are going with me on this next expedition to the forest. And you'll all be coming along with me. And we're going to have a good time while I go out to meet the aliens again. The aliens. It just has a nice ring to it. And before you laugh, I think it's crazy. The photos have really freaked out a lot of people. They've never been debunked. They're very genuine. And they've been through a very rigorous process, and no one can debunk them. They're real. So with our current technology, what I want to do is do a live from the forest. Oh, yeah. Also, my microphone for picking up. This is a 3D microphone on a tripod for picking up ghosts or whatever, but this is going to be used for, we'll use that in the forest. That's it. I think that's all my gizmos. There might be another one here somewhere floating around, I don't know. Then the infrared equipment. So we're going to go back to the forest very soon, and that's what my focus is. And I will continue, of course, on other people's official walls, Facebook walls or whatever, supporting them all the way. 100%. There's some things you can't say or do in England, but they can say it over in America. But they have my love and support.